Straddling Europe and Asia, you'll find the beautiful nation of Turkey, which is now the 6th most visited country in the world. Each year, around 50 million tourists come to see the famous cities, stunning landscapes, and ancient history that make this country so unique. From the sun-soaked Mediterranean Sea to majestic mountains and amazing cuisine, visitors will find a wealth of things to do and see in this country. To help you plan your trip to Turkey, we've curated a list with some of the best places to see in the country. So without further ado, let's begin our exploration in the captivating city of Istanbul. Istanbul is often the first stop for travelers to Turkey and has been a center of politics, religion, and art for over 2,000 years. Formerly known as Constantinople, Istanbul is the only city in the world straddling two continents, Europe on one side and Asia on the other, both divided by the sparkling Bosphorus River. At the heart of Istanbul, you'll find the iconic Hagia Sophia Mosque. This historic structure dates to the 5th century AD and offers some of the most impressive architecture with its detailed mosaics, large dome, and stunning minaret towers. There is no admission fee to enter, and non-Muslims can enter the interior of the building with the appropriate dress code. To gain the best views of the city, head over to the famous Galata Tower. Built as a watchtower in the 1300s, visitors can climb to the observation deck to gain 360-degree views of Istanbul and across the Bosphorus River. Istanbul's Grand Bazar offers a unique shopping experience for travelers. The covered market is home to a labyrinth of around 4,000 shops, selling everything from jewelry to lamps, carpets, and spices. While here, don't forget to sample some traditional Turkish coffee and delicious Turkish delights. After Istanbul, we're going to head deep into the countryside to the picture postcard region of Cappadocia. Located in central Anatolia, Cappadocia is one of the most alluring destinations in Turkey. The region has become famous for its otherworldly terrain, charming villages, and underground dwellings. One of the best ways to appreciate the Cappadocia landscape is to view it from the sky. Simply book one of the many balloon tours available in the area and watch the sun rise over the mushroom-capped fairy towers below. For a truly unique experience, stay a night in one of Cappadocia's cave hotels. These luxury hideaways are carved into impressive geological locations and offer modern amenities and breathtaking views. Visitors can spend their day swimming in a rooftop pool before sharing a romantic dinner on the terrace. Another great thing to do in Cappadocia is to visit one of the region's many underground cities. Visitors can wander through the passageways, exploring kitchens, stables, and individual rooms. Afterwards, check out the nearby restaurants and shopping centers, where you'll find ceramics, carpets, and other handcrafted goods. Next, we'll head over to the town of Pamakuele. Located between Izmir and Antalya, Pamakuele is one of the most visited locations in Turkey. The open-air spa, known as the Cotton Castle, is so called for its snow-white terraces with crystal-clear thermal pools. Here you can wander the landscapes, observing petrified waterfalls, and explore magical mineral forests before taking a dip in the healing waters. Another way to appreciate Pamakuele is from above. Book a dreamy hot air balloon flight and soar over white cliffs and limestone terraces as the sun rises. If you venture high up on the cliffs, you can see where Cleopatra once bathed, next to the old Roman Temple of Apollo. You can still see ruins of the ancient city beneath the water as you swim. After Pamakuele, we'll take our adventure to the nearby ancient city of Hierapolis. The ancient city of Hierapolis is just a short walk from Pamakuele, therefore both sites can be visited on the same day. The once ancient city dates to 190 BC and was a bustling center of healing, trade, and religion. Unfortunately, it was abandoned in the 1300s following a series of devastating earthquakes in the region. One of the best ways to admire the ancient architecture of Hierapolis is on foot. As you wander through the area known as Main Street, well-preserved columns and ruins remain where shops and public buildings once stood. Another highlight of Hierapolis is its huge necropolis. It's one of the widest cemeteries in Anatolia with over 1,000 tombs. Before you leave the city, you can take a quick seat in the amphitheater, once used for religious ceremonies, concerts, and games, and imagine life here all those centuries ago. Next, we'll head over to the seaside resort of Alanya. Just under 2 hours drive east of Antalya, Alanya is a popular seaside resort, offering cultural activities, rich history, and beach fun. Alanya's golden beaches are perfect places to relax and unwind. Take a dip in crystal clear waters, snorkel, or enjoy a delicious seafood lunch in one of the beach bars before taking a leisurely stroll along the tree-lined promenade. A main tourist highlight is Alanya Castle. Dating to early 1200s, the castle is home to historic villas, a mosque, and you can even walk along the old walls to gain incredible photo opportunities. If you want to see Alanya from a different perspective, you can book a pirate-themed cruise with barbecue food, games, and drinks, or enjoy a romantic evening cruise soaking up the landscape as the sun sets. Our next stop is the historic city of Mardin. Mardin is a lesser-known tourist destination in Turkey located close to the border of Syria. It was a prominent city in ancient times, and today it surprises tourists with its unique architecture, authentic bazaars, and beautiful landscapes. First-time visitors will enjoy exploring Mardin's historic landmarks, stone buildings, minarets, and bathhouses. The local bazaar, tucked away inside narrow alleyways, sells everything from handmade soaps to colorful rugs and handicrafts. It's the perfect place to pick up a souvenir of your stay. Afterwards, travel 10 kilometers east to Deirulzafan Monastery. The impressive monastery complex consists of churches, courtyards, and arcades. You can enjoy a guided tour to see the highlights and learn about its intriguing history. Another fascinating place to visit is Dara. It was once a major trade hub and used as a Roman fortress. Today, the ruins of this magnificent city are all that remain. Visitors can walk the pathways, explore the ancient aqueducts, and see tombs carved into the rocks. After Mardin, let's head over to our next destination, Kos. The attractive town of Kos sits 3 hours west of Antalya on Turkey's Mediterranean coastline. It's famous for its 4th century tombs, ancient amphitheater, and charming cobbled streets leading to cafes and beaches. It's also a place for adventurers, with boat trips sailing from the port to nearby Greek islands. One of the best ways to reach Kos is by car. The coastal road is stunning, with mountainous landscapes and sea views. You can top up your suntan on a secluded pebble beach and swim in clear waters between cliffs. Break for lunch in a beach bar before taking a leisurely walk along the promenade to walk off the calories. Kos is also a lively resort after dark. Shops selling souvenirs, ceramics, and clothing are open until late, and in traditional Turkish restaurants you can sample everything from mezze to Turkish kebabs and local ice cream. Next, we'll travel to the eastern Turkish border to the Ane ruins. The ancient ruins of Ane are one of the country's most interesting archaeological sites. Once home to 100,000 people, Ane was among the largest and most impressive cities in the world. At its height in the 10th and 11th centuries, Ane prospered as a major trading outpost on a section of the Silk Road, controlling the passage of caravans between Anatolia, Central Asia, and the Middle East. Over time, however, several devastating earthquakes destroyed the city's buildings, and by the early 1700s, the once sprawling town had become completely abandoned. Today, the vast grasslands are scattered with medieval churches, octagonal towers, crumbling walls, and fallen columns, creating a unique landscape for visitors to take in. After exploring Ane, we'll head to the Mediterranean seaside resort of Bodrum. Nestled on the Mediterranean coastline between Izmir and Antalya, Bodrum used to be a 4th century bustling trade port. Today, it attracts thousands of tourists each year with its rich history, beaches, and buzzing nightlife. Visitors can spend leisurely days relaxing on beautiful sandy beaches, or enjoy swimming and water sport activities before feasting on fresh seafood at a local beach bar. More adventurous travelers can jump on a ferry to the Greek islands at Bodrum Harbor and experience 2 countries in one stay. Alternatively, walk or cycle to the 18th century stone windmills overlooking the bay. The windmills were used up until the 1970s to mill grain to create flour for local people. You can gain amazing photographs from the hillside and learn interesting facts about local culture. Let's conclude our trip by exploring the Mediterranean coastline. The Mediterranean coastline of Turkey stretches for almost 1,600 kilometers. With the dramatic Taurus Mountains as a backdrop, pine forests, and crystal-clear turquoise waters, the coastline is popular for sailing, hiking, beach life, and historic adventures. One destination highlight is the beautiful town of Sida. It's home to ancient ruins and is a lively resort town where you can shop, eat, and stay. One of the best ways to view the coastal landscapes is on a private boat cruise. You can sail to peaceful coves for swimming and snorkeling, and lounge on undiscovered beaches with a delicious picnic. Outdoor enthusiasts may enjoy hiking along the Lycian Way. On this 500-kilometer-long nature trail, you can trek through pine forests, along rocky cliffs and canyons, and see ruins of ancient archaeological sites by the water's edge. The experience conjures images of days gone by in this beautiful part of the world, and you simply won't want to leave. That was the final stop on our list of the best places to visit in Turkey. Thanks for watching. We hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please hit the like button, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for regular updates and more interesting videos from around the world. If you have a favorite place in Turkey that you think we should know about, let us know in the comments below. Until next time,